Ladies and gentlemen, I am back from traveling, and I don't blame you if you even knew that I was traveling because I only posted one video while I was. But nonetheless, it feels good to be back, my people. We do have a lot of very important things to get straight away into here in this episode today. Potential leaked balance changes, a change to the melody height situation. Guys, we're getting it back. Free rewards, tons of other amazing things to get straight away into. So let's have some fun. But before we get into anything, a quick word from our sponsor here today. I'm very excited to say that today's video is brought to you by Repeat.gg. If you guys don't know what Repeat.gg is, it's a website that hosts several different tournaments for Brawl Stars and of course other games, with over $60,000 in regular tournaments across all their games. Right now, Repeat has a really exciting Brawl Stars tournament that you guys should be signing up for called the Spring Celebration. Basically, how this works is you're just going to be playing Brawl Stars like usual. Your scores will be automatically counted by simply connecting your ID to the website. And the cool thing about it is scores will be counted across all different tournaments that you're currently entered into. Now, a little bit more about the Spring Celebration tournament specifically. It is dedicated to ranked. I'm sure we're all kind of in that ranked mode, seeing that it just came out this update. Throughout the event, over 2,000 players will be getting cash prizes for competing in the tournament. Not bad, if you ask me. A good way to get out there, compete in a fun tournament setting for Brawl Stars. Not only that, I would love to remind you all that this website is very, very trusted. It's owned by PlayStation, and they work directly with game publishers for their API access. So what are you guys waiting for? Be sure to sign up for the Spring Celebration tournament over here on Repeat.gg. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. Sign in with your ID, and good luck and have fun. Hopefully you guys do well in the tournament. Once again, a huge thank you to Repeat.gg for sponsoring this video here today. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Here we go. Starting things off with probably the most important news here in this episode today, if you guys have been following the drama. Brawl Stars and this melody height situation has been making waves outside of the Brawl Stars community. I've honestly never seen something this big touch other communities, and it's over something so meme worthy. I know a lot of people were actually frustrated about this situation, but it was a fun, like, anger, but kind of meme worthy. You know what I mean? I liked it a lot. But as you can see here, 24 minutes ago, the Tall Queen will be back. We'll be reverting the changes to Melody's game model in an upcoming maintenance. We are still making a minor fix to her neck, which, as a random collateral effect, will increase the size of her cleavage. What the heck is Brawl Stars doing? Oh my goodness, they're on something. And we're supposed to keep it family friendly. You know what I'm talking about? I try not to swear too much in my videos and stuff like that, but we have Brawl Stars posting on main about cleavage sizes and stuff like that. My gosh. Now, this actually works in tandem with another situation that ended up happening this morning. There was actually some leaked balance changes that popped out. It was about an hour ago at the point that I'm recording this video here. A post was sent out on the Brawl Stars social medias that was then erased. We have Brawl Stars balance changes. We'll have a maintenance soon to apply the new balance changes. We have a buff to Crow, heal reduction increased from 40% to 60%, and then a few nerfs to Lumi, her base HP from 3,000 to 2,800, and then a gadget cooldown of the Grim and Frostbitten gadget from 18 seconds to 22 seconds. Now, I have no idea why it was deleted. Maybe they were a little bit gung-ho on releasing this, and they wanted the, like, main attraction to this maintenance break being the melody changes, and these will come in tandem with that. A lot of the time when a maintenance break is coming out, they want to do multiple things at once. So if this melody change is coming, I would assume if these nerfs and buffs are coming as well, they will be coming out with that maintenance that is coming out soon. Now, the only other thing that I wish I had a little bit more context on, because I'm guessing this is going to come out while I'm recording this or something like that, is if the list is going to be a bit longer. As you can see, the post is kind of cut off, which could be another explanation as to why it was deleted. There might be more than just 2 buffs and nerfs, but we'll have to wait and see on that note. Either way, just assume that later today with the maintenance that we'll be receiving some balance changes on top of the changes to Melody's model being height increased. Let's go, community. We did it. Now, we will be returning to this hashtag make melody tall again debacle, which has been a little bit of an ongoing story here on the channel. There's a lot more to discuss, but there is a few other things that I'd like to get into in the meantime. As you can see, 3 hours ago, we have Golden Week freebies. I've said this time and time again here on the channel. I'm such a sucker for Golden Week, Lunar New Year, all those good vibey holiday updates that come to the game that sometimes we forget about and they come as a surprise if you ask me. But as you can see here, we got some free rewards on the way, and I'm hoping a background or a theme change inside of the game, which I'm assuming would be very warm and inviting and fun, which I always love about Golden Week and Lunar New Year. But if we take a look in game, we've already got this changed and updated. We can take a look at the shop and we have a countdown for the Golden Week freebies. Day 1 today, we are getting a free star drop. Tomorrow, we're getting a really cool player icon. And then day 3, sushi rolls, dude. An event that hasn't started yet. It's a nice little reminder or a hype inducer that we are getting very close to those wasabi power-ups, bro. I cannot freaking wait. I believe it's like 1 day and 16 hours before it's released at the point that I'm recording this video, so looking forward to that. Day 4, we are getting a squeak pin, which actually sparked a little bit of discussion whether or not this could be a sneak peek of a skin coming out for Squeak, which I don't think is the case, but Brawl Stars has surprised me in the past, that's for dang sure. But most of the time whenever it comes to skins, the dev team does a really good job in displaying like every single one coming in the Brawl Talk and the sneak peeks, so don't bank on that. It's just a cool pin, I would assume. But next up, day 5, a little bit more of a boring free reward if you ask me. 100 bling. Day 6, we have a random star drop. And then on day 7, my favorite profile icon out of the batch. A week wait, but it's worth it. A squeak slushy profile icon is so cute. I love it. But yeah, man, Golden Week always really fun. Hoping the background changes inside Brawl Stars too. Really enjoy the warm reddish orange backgrounds in the game and the fun music for Golden Week and Lunar New Year, all that good stuff. But that's not all. We also have a paid Golden Week track here for 125 gems, $5 offer, which isn't that hype or anything like that. I believe we're only getting a few extra gems. Yeah, so the actual value of $5 is 80 gems, so getting a bit more on top of that. I don't know if you guys are gemmers out there, but I don't know. It's nothing to drop your jaw over or anything like that. But next up, moving along to a very reoccurring question that I've been seeing popping up in my comments and just inside the community recently that I wanted to clear up, and that is, where are the hypercharges? As you guys know, this time around we are getting 8 hypercharges, and normally when a brand new update comes out, we are hit with those on the day of the release of the update. It's kind of like that content that we can look forward to and have fun with before the season starts with the Brawl Pass and all that good jazz. But this time around, we didn't have them, which seems very odd and doesn't surprise me that a lot of people are asking and questioning as to where they actually are. Now, as to when they are going to be released, the only context that we have is from the Brawl Talk itself. Martio saying that they're going to be released in mid-May. So mid-May is about a couple weeks away, so I suppose maybe the only hangup as to why the schedule or the ongoing schedule might have been changed could have been the community event that's coming up, maybe getting settled into the event itself, how it works, having fun with it, and then once we're a few weeks into it, releasing the hypercharges for new content to continue the hype. There's a few other questions like, how many are they going to roll out? It seems like the cap that they like to keep it at is 6. Even if we get 12, they release 6, and then the next Brawl Pass season, they'll release 6 more. So whether this time around they're going to do like 4 and 4, 6 and 2, or just all 8, we'll just have to wait and see on that note. But yeah, sorry we can't be any more specific than that. It'd be nice if we had an actual date to mark down on your calendars, but that's all we're having to work with. So at least you guys know when they should be coming around ballpark area. You can mark it down on your calendar and not just wondering where the heck are the hypercharges. So yeah. But next up, as you guys know, the most recent video that I made here on the channel was in regards to this melody debacle. It's quite the spectacle that we have here going on. Now, we already know that our campaign was successful in getting the changes reverted to Melody's model, but the amount of work that we did as a community is insane. I haven't seen anything like it. Taking a look at a tweet that I saw from Pan here a few days ago highlighting what just went down. As you guys can see, a tweet from this individual over here on Twitter making a compilation as to how far this meme has gone into other communities. When I first started covering this situation, I was surprised that it made it into like 2 or 3 of them, but it hasn't stopped there. It has gone into dozens and dozens and dozens of communities that I'm assuming they are thinking like, what the heck is going on here? A question that's rightly so, if you ask me. So much so, people questioning why this is happening, that it made it over to Know Your Memes, a portion of the internet to explain like where stuff is happening and where all these like memes are coming from. Isn't that crazy? We did this as a community. It's nuts. There's a few other that I saw over here on Reddit, Perry the Platypus. But look at this. Ain't no way. Know Your Meme. Today in internet culture, Melody made it there. This campaign, this pushback that we have pushed out to the Brawl Stars community and Brawl Stars dev team has creeped into so many different communities that people found it important to explain it on Know Your Meme so people aren't confused as to where it came from. That's goated. We've never had anything like that happen. How strong is the Brawl Stars community? It's awesome. Now, this specific like pushback on the Melody model came out in such a good way, if you ask me. It wasn't just like pure hate. It wasn't just like negativity. It was negativity in the sense that it felt almost like a joke or a meme. And we kind of rolled with that vibe throughout this campaign. And it was overall kind of heartwarming, if you ask me, just showing how cool, like, a feature that we aren't so jivey with turned out to be like this fun meme that spread into internet culture so big that the dev team, I'm assuming, wanted to revert it. But yeah, this time around, it just didn't feel super negative or toxic or anything. It felt fun and we got what we wanted from it, right? Super hype. But to wrap up this video here today, I wanted to mention this. It appears that Hyra managed to achieve 200,000 trophies inside of Brawl Stars, which is ridiculous, dude. I know this was something that he was aiming for a very, very long time, but he happened to achieve it by a very wide margin. Pretty nuts what we're working with here in this day and age inside of Brawl Stars, just kind of the lengths that players can go to now. I remember back in the day, I think like there was a cap of like 20,000 or 50,000 that like made everyone's jaw drop. And then look at us now. We have someone achieving 200,000 trophies in the game. Pretty dang crazy. And I do want to take my hat off for this one, seeing that he managed to achieve it by more than 40,000 trophies, second place here. All of them are kind of close together, right? Just descending in a realistic way. But then we see the huge jump from about 160,000 to 200,000. Nuts. Absolutely insane. But yeah, man, hats off to Hyra. Insane push here and hoping to see more pushes like this here to come. Who's going to be the next 200,000 trophy achiever inside of Brawl Stars? One day, maybe me. I don't know. Yeah, man, I think that's a good stopping point for this video here today. A lot of fun stuff happening inside the community. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios. Take care.